we have a first touch high, second touch high, and we expect the price to like reverse from here. Now, there's one very important reason why this market will not work. I wouldn't take this trade, and I'll tell you why. Look at this demand down here. This demand is meant to strengthen the buyers that are going to push the price up. But look at this here. The buyers, as they've already been used. You can see the first time when markets touch this level, the buyers here, this is a demand area, quite all right. But the buyers in this demand have been used. You can see they were the one that rejected this price up to this point, and they also gave a gap down and pushed this price. So they were the one that gave us the initial high that we had. Yeah, now you can see the price came back the second time. They didn't even touch this demand area again. Why? Because we have another look at this. This is a reversal sign. You understand? It's an indecision candle, but in favor of the buyers. And if you look at it, we have another gap down again. So here we have a gap down. The buyers came in. Secondly, we have another gap down. The buyers came in also. But look at what happened here. First and foremost, we had a momentum to the downside. See, anytime you have an entry somewhere, it doesn't even matter if it's the total breakout. Anytime you have a level or an entry, you've marked an entry, and you see a momentum coming into that entry, be cautious first. Now, there are two things you can do. You can just ignore that trade and not take it, or be very cautious and take it with margin of safety, or better still, don't take the trade at all. Like, you understand? Because you are better off holding your cash and looking for another trade that is worth it. But you see, momentums like this are very dangerous, and momentums like this make a lot of traders lose money, especially, you understand, they make them lose a lot of money here. You understand? So because of that, guys, please, apologies for the audio. If you hear any of my dogs barking in the background, I really can't help it right now. I just have to do this. So I won't be retaking this video. So let's just go with it the way it is. So anytime you have a momentum going against or coming towards your entry, be wary of that entry. You are better off not taking it, or better still, we can go into a lower time frame to look for another. We can look for another entry at the lower time frame. We'll probably another lower time frame entry might be down here, or inside this week, or somewhere down here. Now you can take that trade instead of taking this demand. Number one, this demand was not is not fresh, so I wouldn't take that. Based on this demand, I wouldn't take the trade. You understand? Now this demand is meant to be add to the confirmation that we have. But when you have a momentum coming into your entry, don't take the trade. I would advise that you don't take the trade, because a lot of traders have lost their money by facing or by taking a trade against the momentum. That's one. Then number two, now let me quickly tell you, if the market was going to give us a green candle, it would have been on this candle, this particular one, not this. Why? Because we have our entry here. This is where the level is, and look at this. The market closed inside the zone. You understand? It already cut through the zone and closed right here. If the market had opened without a gap up, you remember I told you that the gap up is in favor of the sellers. Now immediately you have a gap up just about. You already have a momentum going against you. Now you now have a gap up. You don't take the trade again. You don't take the trade again, regardless of how it is. Just about. Don't take that trade. So there are certain things one need to just look out for when you want to take your trades. Now, you see this momentum thing. It's no respecter of any kind of trade. It could be QM trade. It could, once you see a momentum, avoid it totally. Try as much as possible to avoid momentums, because momentums can ruin your setup. You understand? Momentums have the power to override any setup. And because of that, I would personally advise, when you see a momentum coming into your entry, don't take the trade. Now, there are certain conditions where it might work, and I would let you know that. Now, if this demand was a fresh demand, there's every chance that this momentum would hit this demand and will close right above it. For example, if you enter here right in the middle here, the momentum will just enter and give us a wick and close right here, or around this round number. You understand? It's very possible. But the fact that this momentum is not fresh, it's been used. Most of these buyers now, they've been taken out. So there's every chance that there are no more buyers down here when the price comes back there, and it's coming with a momentum. You get the gist? That's one major thing I want us to observe. Now, let me get into the charts, or let me